From a cognitive point of view, it is concerning that Kayla is forgetting class content and falling behind in maths and science. Drawing on Piaget, we should consider that she may be struggling with abstract concepts, both features of mathematical and scientific thinking. Kayla says she liked maths and science in the past, which suggests she was good at them, so what has changed? Algebra is introduced in Year 7, and its formal language and presentation are quite abstract. However, the problem may be more in the way it is presented. Cognitive architecture refers to the organization of cognitive structures which are involved in the processing of information, such as short-term, long-term, and working memory. A crucial goal of instruction is to have information processed into long-term memory. Information that is stored in long-term memory is easy to access and uses less cognitive resources. Working memory is the capacity of the brain to store and manipulate information for brief periods of time, a sort of mental workbench for the active processing of information, such as during class. Working memory is affected by cognitive load, by how much new information there is, and how that information is presented. Effective instruction reduces the amount of extraneous information and segments the presentation into smaller chunks. This makes information easier to understand and digest. This reduction of cognitive load will form part of our intervention strategy for Kayla. We must also consider the possibility that there is an impairment with Kayla's working memory itself, rather than with the instruction. Recent studies by Tracy Alloway have shown that the ability of working memory is a better predictor of students' learning outcomes than IQ tests. This is because working memory is a relatively pure measure of a child's learning potential, whereas assessments and IQ tests are based on prior knowledge. Poor functioning of working memory can impact classroom performance at a general level, such as in following instructions, and not just in processing information. This means that Kayla may not just be struggling with the class content, but with concentration in general. Alloway's research also found that teachers have trouble distinguishing between students who are inattentive and lacking in concentration and those possessing memory difficulties. Proper diagnosis is therefore crucial, and this diagnosis will also form part of our intervention strategy for Kayla.